Moments after being acquitted in his second impeachment trial on Saturday, with 57 senators voting to convict but falling short of the required 67 senators, Donald Trump immediately put out a letter saying he is not going away. We've been wondering, will Trump go away or will he stick around in politics? At least for now, Trump claims he is not going to go away. We will talk later about the implications of this, but he wrote on Saturday, we'll look at his letter. I want to first thank my team of dedicated lawyers and others for their tireless work upholding justice and defending truth. Not exactly what they did, but okay. Trump says, my deepest thanks as well to all of the United States senators and members of Congress who stood proudly for the Constitution we all revere and for the sacred legal principles at the heart of our country. Well, they didn't. Many of them wrongly said you can't try and or convict a former president. That is not actually the reality constitutionally. Trump goes on to say our cherished constitutional republic was founded on the impartial rule of law, the indispensable safeguard for our liberties and our rights and our freedoms. It is a sad commentary on our times that one political party in America is given a free pass to denigrate the rule of law, defame law enforcement, cheer mobs, excuse rioters, and transform justice into a tool of political vengeance and persecute, blacklist, cancel, and suppress all people with viewpoints with whom they disagree. That sounds like what the rioters did. Trump's saying that to criticize, I guess, Democrats. He goes on and says, I always have and always will be a champion for the unwavering rule of law, the heroes of law enforcement, and the right of Americans to peacefully and honorably debate the issues of the day without malice and without hate. This has been yet another phase of the greatest witch hunt in the history of our country. No president has ever gone through anything like it. Well, no president has ever done the things Trump did. And it continues because our opponents cannot forget the almost 75 million people, the highest number ever for a sitting president, who voted for us just a few short months ago. No one's forgetting them. We remember them and we're horrified by them. Nobody's forgotten them. I also want to convey my gratitude to the millions of decent, hardworking, law-abiding, God and country-loving citizens who have bravely supported these important principles in these very difficult and challenging times. Our historic, patriotic, and beautiful movement to make America great again has only just begun. Key moment. In the months ahead, I have much to share with you, and I look forward to continuing our incredible journey together to achieve American greatness for all of our people. There has never been anything like it. We have so much work ahead of us, and soon we will emerge with a vision for a bright, radiant, and limitless American future. Together, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. Trump saying we remain one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And it's our responsibility to preserve this magnificent inheritance for our children and for for generations of Americans to come. May God bless all of you, and may God forever bless the United States. No, that's not true. He did say United States. It was in writing, so the slur didn't apply. So most of what Trump says is completely backwards, but that's not surprising. I wasn't expecting Donald Trump to suddenly tell the truth, but the matter of practical importance here is that of if and how Trump will remain in politics and remain a force in the Republican Party, not forever, but at least for the next few years. We know, based on a poll from 10 days ago, 64% of Republican voters said they would follow Trump to another party. 64, 2/3 almost of the Republican Party is willing to leave if Trump says, here's my new party, come with me. And with Trump putting out a statement like this, it doesn't seem as though Trump is planning to go quietly. Now, the questions that remain include, will Trump's involvement in Republican politics help Republicans or hurt them in 2021 in the gubernatorial races that there are? Will Trump's involvement in the Republican Party help or hurt them in 2022 when they want, presumably, to take back control of the House of Representatives, take back control of the Senate? Will Trump end up criminally charged in Georgia, where he's under criminal investigation, in New York, in other states? And will that interfere with Donald Trump's political plans? And will the Republican Party, which for now is still, officially speaking, mostly behind Donald Trump, will they sour with Trump and say enough is enough at some point? These are the questions. We don't yet know the answers. But judging from what Donald Trump is saying, he's going to try something in the next few months in terms of an involvement, and we will see how the Republican Party reacts. Curious to know your thoughts. We'll have more coverage of this on the David Pakman Show Instagram page, which you can find at David Pakman Show. Find me on Instagram at david.pakman, and we will be back right after this. I will argue that the extremist wing of the Republican Party has become too big to fail. The radicals are too numerous to simply go away. And we'll talk about that after the break. When you see me sitting here at the microphone, oftentimes I'm wearing a shirt by a company called Teddy Stratford. And I love these shirts so much that I asked Teddy Stratford to be a sponsor of the show. And here's why I like their shirts so much. With other slim fit button-up shirts, you often get this weird looking gap between the buttons where it looks kind of stretched out. But Teddy Stratford actually has a patented zipper that's hidden underneath the buttons, which secures the shirt against your chest so it doesn't look stretched. And most importantly, it just provides a nicer looking fit overall. And the entire shirt is specially designed to really improve the way your upper body looks when you're wearing it. It also has a special type of collar that prevents it from drooping down and spreading open, which is another really great thing about these shirts. All of these things really do a lot to make a big difference when you're looking at a shirt. And that's why I like to wear Teddy Stratford shirts on the show. Go check them out at davidpakman.com/Teddy. The link is down below, and they'll give you 15% off your first order if you use the coupon code PAKMAN at checkout.